Hi, Blue Jay. Welcome. Let's do our thing. Let's tap in. Find out what our ancestors, guides, masters, anything. There's so many spirits out there that guide us every day. It's hard to pick which one wants to come out first sometimes. What is our message today? The mirror. We just had this recently, didn't we? The mirror. These two wanted to come out too. Ooh, the vow. And the destroyer. You know what this reminds me of? With this vow, it's two people holding hands. It reminds me of the bond between two people. And when you're looking in the mirror, your relationships are a reflection of who you are and how you make a vow to that person. But in all honesty, that vow isn't necessarily to that person. It's about a vow of keeping strong during your weak moments. It's also a vow to yourself to choose that person every single day. And how temptation, see those highs? You see them pretty well? Temptation is around every corner for relationships. So it's not only a vow to ourselves, but a vow to the people that we hold the dearest and how things threaten them. Interesting. Guides and Masters, what is our message today? The Earth Mother. My little rock just fell over. My little googly eye. Usually, when he falls over during one of my readings, he always signifies the King of Pentacles. And then we have the Earth Mother, which is the Empress. The Five of Pentacles. Something says just grab the bottom of the deck. I'm telling you, googly eyes is going to be a part of this reading. My son read that for me, right? But for some reason, Knight of Pentacles. This is telling me right now that someone has left a relationship. I wouldn't say a female. A female has left a man behind because see how she's like, I'm outskis. There is a woman who sees her worth, who's sitting in her power, who is letting change come in, and she broke a vow with someone. She is... But you know what? You know what I get to? You see that fire in the background? She's not the first one to break that vow. This has been burning up for a long time. Something left a long time ago, and she now just has the power to go on and move on for herself to make a brighter future for herself. She broke free. And because Mr. Googly Eyes, he ain't all that in a bag of chips, okay? I know this is kind of a weird reading, but if you know anything about tarot, and you know anything about omens, and you know anything about energy, there are no mistakes during readings. Everything is a part of the message. So, Guides and Masters, the woman left. She broke her vow. What's in store for this woman? What beautiful pentacle is she carrying? Where is it taking her? What is in store for this woman? The Hangman. The Seven of Pentacles. That is serious, like, stagnant energy. We're going to edit for content. The Devil. I literally hear that song, Baby, Baby, Please Don't Go. Yep. Someone's going to try to stop you from going. You're already halfway gone. You're already halfway gone, but someone's going to try to stop you from going. Guides and Masters, what's our advice? Do we stay or do we go now? Yeah, someone was like, you know that song, that Police song? I just heard this in the car, which is funny because sometimes songs will come in right before my readings. And it was just like, every move you make, every breath you take, I'll be watching you. And there's one part who's like, you belong to me. That's what this is with that devil energy. This man's like, you belong to me. You're not going anywhere. You belong to me. And this man is like, no, you ain't going. You're like, no, I'm gone. Peace out, skates. Like, no. So what's our advice, Guides and Masters? Do we stay or do we go? Oh my God, the police. That just makes me think of like, your guides are trying to protect you right now. They're trying to protect you. For sure, for sure. This message is legit for someone who... We're about to find out what you're supposed to do. We're about to find out. Five of Swords. Queen of Wands. Something just said take the bottom of the deck. Six of Cups. Interesting. Because it's asking you, what do you really want? Do you want to go? Do you want to stay? What is it that you really, really want? It's about you and what you want and the healing that you want. Okay. If we go back, what will happen? If we go back to Mr. Googly Eyes. That's what we're going to call him. If we go back to Mr. Googly Eyes, what will happen? Queen of Wands again. The Two of Wands. Honey, you really... Do you want to be single? If we go back to him, you're still going to be single. You're still going to be doing everything yourself. You're still going to be alone. Look at the colors in this card. That's how you felt when you were with him. It repeated. You're still going to feel alone. You're still going to feel out in the cold. If you go back to him, he ain't going to be happy. What's going to happen if you move forward and you move on and you go on without him? Knight of Cups. Strength. Four of Wands. You're going to find another relationship of someone who actually wants to fill your cup. Who actually thinks that you got a lot to offer, that you're beautiful. If you actually put into you what you put in, if you actually put into you what you put into this person, you're going to attract someone that's way he's not googly eyes, he's gorgeous. This man has beautiful hair. That's all I gotta say, because this man's got blonde hair in this card, and we got Leo energy, and like me, I have a retrograde Jupiter and I have a retrograde Saturn, and it goes, it's whenever you have a retrograde planet, it acts like the house before that it's in, and it's I'm a Virgo rising, so it acts like Leo. That's why I have this hair. This is the Leo energy, but it's curly and crazy because it's in Virgo, because I'm a Virgo rising. This man has beautiful hair, like a beautiful head of hair. He could be younger. He definitely could be a little bit younger, but honey, do you, boo. This person, leave that relationship because you were already single. Now go find someone who doesn't make you feel single. That's it. Have a good one.